game of the Kiev Major. Virtus Pro squaring up against OG Dota. OG's chance to write their names in the history books as one of Dota's great dynasties, and Virtus Pro with a chance to pull off the major victory on their home turf.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say, there's been a lot of incredible competition in this tournament. You win one of these majors, you are on the chopping block. You're the best team in the world at the current time, and I think VP has been looking extremely well, but OG fired back with that incredible game, and as you see, VP respecting the illusion picks, just banning out Naga and Terrorblade immediately. Hey, No Tail, why don't you play Medusa again, is what they're saying. So, yeah, man, and,
same bands as always.
These teams have each other figured out. They know what works and what doesn't, and I think VP... And there we go. Awesome. They ban the Terrorblade, and OG get what probably is their most successful hero in the Treant Protector. We'll see how this plays out. We got the IO and Darkseer ban taken by OG, cucking Virtus Pro a little bit, but that's the standard. It's amazing when you get into these finals and the teams know, they've watched each other play, they've watched each other progress. And they just know, and we see Virtus Pro just taking that Warlock
Old
from
Faithful,
Fly as
baby.
well. Yep.
Old Faithful. And are they gonna? And no, obviously not this early in the draft. What they pick? Okay,
Ooh,
wow,
LC.
LC. All right. I was gonna say I don't know if OG's gonna ban out that Ursa and just not give it to no one. We'll see. Let's see what this next pick is here. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for S4's hero here, or maybe Jerax. But let's take a look. Legion Commander, though, is very interesting because that's a snowball hero for sure.
If I'm thinking of Legion Commander performances in this tournament, Universe on EG, he's demonstrated the power of what Legion Commander can do in these high-level games, and I think it's a great pick. Interesting that it comes out so early, but it's just you don't typically see your offlaner. Offlaner is typically a very utility-based hero.
Yeah.
He typically either buffs your allies or offers a lot of control in team fight. Legion Commander offers that control, it offers that pick off, and she can just snowball out of control with that dual damage, especially when she hits level 25. So we'll see if Posh is able to put out a standout performance on this Legion, or reversely, you don't want to be feeding that dual damage away. Your positioning has to be so good, and I think that's why they pick it off the back of a Warlock pick. You hit those golems and you get a duel off. You're sitting in a really good spot for a team fight.
Yeah, and clearly, OG trying to figure out what to do here, using up a lot of reserve time. Okay, take the Dazzle.
Basically counter picking the Legion 100%.
So two really good, safe defensive supports. A lot of heals. Treant going to be able to keep those towers up as well, prevent any sort of, or at least delay any sort of push coming out of VP. However, it's going to because they're going to ban the Enigma and ban the Ursa. Because just I thought, got to take that out. You obviously don't want to get your Dazzle blown the fuck up by
you grave one, and then Ursa's just killing the other one you didn't grave. Yeah. So understandable. They're going to be really curious to see what they put on Anna. Obviously, the S4's Enigma banned out, but still a lot of heroes in S4's pool available. The Magnus hasn't been picked up. Axe is still on the table. Axe can offer great control, especially around those golems. So,
can you question for you? Can you Batrider lasso Legion Commander out of duel?
You can lasso her, yeah, so she's not doing damage.
So that would be pretty interesting if you went with, if they went S4 Batrider, Legion jumps in, S4 counters, drags one of them just drags her right out.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. You can actually also, I can't remember what the exact distance is, but you can actually break the Legion Commander duel. So you typically can see that with a Venge swap, like a long-range Venge swap. You can actually break her out of duel, or at least completely, nullify the duel. So
that would be curious
to see. I'm curious to see who they put. I think normally Treant goes on Fly, but in this scenario, I think it's going to be Jerax, Treant, and Fly backing up, playing. For sure, Fly playing the Dazzle. So, going to be curious to see. It'd also be curious to see Monkey King is still on the table. Maybe we'll see them throw that on Lil again. I don't know. Just Wukong's command with Basher speaks for itself. But I think. I don't know. I think I can see OG's draft going either which way.
They haven't shown their cards yet by any means.
No.
Lot
Treant's always Treant and Dazzle are just such safe support picks. It doesn't really give you a big tell on what they've got coming up. But Virtus Pro burning their time here. They're not quite sure who they want to ban.
It's just a ban, too. It's just which you usually want to save that. Okay, so no Slark. Interesting.
Radiant team ban.
I don't even know if that's a hero that...
Yeah, Notel plays a pretty good Slark. It's definitely not one of his best, but it's one of those annoying heroes. I mean, you can just like pick off Warlock immediately before the fight even begins with Slark.
That's true.
So, especially once he gets that
10
Gecko Saber
seconds
Basher,
remaining.
but yeah, I'd be curious to see who
5 seconds remaining.
okay, they ban out the No One SF. Plays that hero exceptionally well. Offers a lot towards the push, and you can just burst down those low HP or low tank heroes like the Dazzle. Dazzler just gets like 3-shot by SF. So, and SF's just like that super flexible pick. He pushes waves incredibly fast. He makes
10
great
seconds
ganks.
remaining.
Requiem is a pain in the ass to fight into, and
5 seconds
curious to see
remaining.
if VP look. I think Legion's definitely taking their off lane. So let's see if they pick up their second support
Reserve
here,
time.
or they pick a core. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, if they want to like try and save one of their supports to counter one of the
One of the cores
that come out for OG.
Yeah.
But running low on reserve time here, gonna need to make some decisions. Obviously, a lot of pressure.
It's going to be some
riding
fast
on this,
picking for their last
They
two
better
picks.
they better know what they're gonna do after this. They're only down to 15 seconds now.
Enchantress.
Enchantress.
Wow.
Huh.
Radiant team
Okay.
pick.
Well,
Not
hey,
a hero we've seen much playtime in
no,
this tournament. That is
no.
for damn sure. Has she been
I
played?
I was gonna say I'd have to look that up. I don't even know.
Interesting.
I mean, hey, great hero.
Good roam potential too. Picking
yeah.
the creeps up early. You can put a lot of
Yeah.
pressure on the mid lane.
Impetus
with
is
Enchantress.
okay.
Ooh.
Centaur War Runner
Fire team pick.
tanking up here. Okay, so guess we know what S4 is doing.
Good team fight from Centaur. The
charge, obviously.
charge is
escape,
amazing. Just being
initiate.
able to initiate and just have that incredibly tanky initiator that is Centaur. And
But they need the damage dealers now. These next 2
seconds
picks
remaining.
for Anna and No Tail are going to be some serious hard carries.
5 seconds remaining.
This is really
Alchemist.
ooh, Alchemist. All right, let's see if that's an Alchemist mid or safe lane. Picking Alchemist into the mid lane
this is
is a little
crazy
tricky because he
team.
can just pick a hero for Anna that counterplays Alchemist
Ember
exceptionally
again?
well. Very well could be another Ember game. Great control on.
But if they're gonna do it, they got to pick it now
10 seconds
because
remaining.
they'll probably ban it out next.
5 seconds remaining.
They
But
might.
then they probably I don't think so. I think I don't know.
Reserve time.
This is a tough one to
This is
call.
really
honestly.
tough.
I really didn't expect an Alchemist pick from VP.
Sure, they didn't either. But OG's draft really solid so far, and VP's quirky but could work. Okay, Troll
going
Warlord
for no tail. So I wouldn't be surprised if
just
their
man
their
fights.
and a mid laner is something like maybe even a TA who can just benefit from the battle trance of Troll Warlord. I mean, they could easily go with the Ember to like increase their magic burst. You can just like pop Enchantress. She's a real pain in the ass to
10
fight into
seconds
the.
remaining.
Okay, Storm gets banned, so they don't.
Okay.
Which I actually think is probably fine.
Yeah, you can
Obviously-
control Alchemist really well. With
Yeah.
Storm.
But I think they still have plenty of flexibility here. They know they need a hero for Ramses, I presume. I presume Lil will be on.
Or no one will be on Alchemist.
No, you're right. No one will be on.
10 seconds
Yes, no,
remaining.
Ramses. Who will Ramses play? That's what I'm saying. Lil will probably be on Legion.
5 seconds remaining.
Or I think it's
Or
I think it's probably Legion offlane, so that's going to be Pasha on Legion, Lil probably on
Reserve time.
Enchantress with Solo on Warlock.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of the Timber for big Alchemist counter right there. If they run Alchemist mid lane against Timber, he's going to have a really rough time. So
This
we'll
will
see if they
be-
decide
This
to.
is going to
Yeah.
be awesome.
We'll see if
I
it's
just-
yeah.
This is going to be an awesome game. I just know it.
totally different drafts than we've
Yes,
seen either
exactly.
team play so far. Utterly different.
Gloves have to come off for this one.
Time to get messy.
5
Time to
seconds
get
remaining.
messy is right. It is. God damn, I'm ready for it.
OD. Okay, so they
Oh,
switch.
yeah, so they switch 'em out.
switch up. So normally you run Alchemist in the mid lane. See, they'll put Ramses on Alch. Now we've got a Timbersaw laning against an OD. That is a very difficult.
No,
lane for-
no. They put
Oh, no, okay.
Troll Warlord
Oh.
mid.
So we got some switch. So we got some switch ups
Switching it
all
up.
around. Interesting.
Wow. Okay. Maybe that was a trap. They honeypotted him.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow. Okay.
Clever drafting coming out from VP. I'd say they got the upper hand of them. If I look at
Yeah.
no one OD in this matchup, he could potentially run away with this game. So good against Timbersaw. The pure damage absolutely shreds. Will shred No Tail. But Anna can easily man-fight the Alchemist, so...
But he's gonna have. Oh
Seconds
man.
remaining.
yeah.
Well, this is why we came to watch the Kiev
This is the
Major.
game
This is
5
the game
right here.
5. This is what they wanted, and that's interesting. That's very interesting.
For the whole kit and caboodle.
But hey,
Predictions, Jables, predictions. Who do you think's taking this game?
I want it to be OG, but I actually think
VP got
it's
the
gonna
better
be
of the
VP.
draft.
I think that was a bait. I think they baited him. It's just that I just don't think the troll has enough damage by himself. I don't think Timber. Rather, I should rephrase that. I don't think Timber's going to be able to put out enough damage. I think your point about OD as a counter is a really good one. It seems like the Warlock will be able to provide enough support on his own. Yeah, and I just think they have a little bit more carry potential.
All right,
on
predictions,
the
Jables. Man, I'm thinking VP might have this one. I'm going to put a no one on that longest kill streak. Most D wards by 15 minutes. Let's give it to Fly.
Okay.
Tumbled number of smoke ganks. We got destroyed on the smoke
I was
ganks.
gonna
I'm going
say
6 to 8.
6 to 8, yeah. And
First
then
barracks destruction.
with this team, it'll probably take a while.
I think high ground is difficult. High ground's actually
was gonna
really
say
difficult
30 to
for OG.
40.
Yeah, I think high ground's really difficult for OG, and if they can get decent farm on their alchemist, well, you just send him up there and he'll just start slapping down buildings. So
Yeah, this is going to be incredibly interesting, but at the end of the day, this will all come down to execution. It's game 5. It's for
and
all
a
the
couple
marbles.
of good luck have fun's coming out from the game.
That's why we play the game, my man. At the end of the day, it is just a game. We have Pasha, for some reason, hanging out. How did she get back there? Oh, okay, hanging out. Ran back, all right. Jirax hanging out. They're going to invade here.
God, man, that 90,
They want it.
that 91 base damage from Treon is just so ridiculous.
So a couple of invasions
Looks
here.
like they're doing an aggressive tri-lane
Yeah,
bottom,
they know
too.
they're there. Well, they're going to engage up in the top here, so it looks like they'll swap runes. It's Rune Swamp, brought to you by TLC.
Yeah.
2 Dota 2 teams trade runes in the Kiev Major.
You think anyone's gonna live through this?
The drama breaks out. All right, Lil coming in early. Gonna try and put some harass on Anna. Oh no, just gonna get a ward out rather. Okay.
Man, Anna's going to have...
Oh, courier snipe. That's exactly how you want to start things off.
Ooh, well played, Lil.
Lil.
With the quelling blade for Anna on it. His
Oh,
last
God,
hitting is
that
going to be
be terrible.
yikes. We're gonna see no one run away with the CS in the beginning of this game.
Yeah, as we, it's really hard, obviously. Okay, Anna is one of the best in the world, though, so he's gonna have to keep it up. But God, full minute and a half without any sort of quelling blade is gonna be tough. By the time it comes back up, it might not even be worth it to have it anymore.
Counter rotation is they're bringing Ramsey's top too. This is really interesting. Yeah, they're swapping lanes, so Legion will TP to the bot lane. They'll probably draw solo up top lane as well. So just bringing the tri-lane bottom just for that early aggression onto the bounty rune. Did they
wow.
secure 2 bounties for...
Pasha going in on No Tail already. That Shadow Word doing some serious work. Gonna try and heal up No Tail. Needs to be careful though. That reactive armor is gonna be able to heal him up quite nicely, but these lanes are crazy already. We have Lil already bringing in the Wykin. Throw out some of that, use that tornado to try and put some damage onto Anna. Man, that is going to
that's
be
such
annoying.
a pain in the ass to deal with.
It really is.
Anna not having his quelling blade is really, really hurts. Troll Warlord, one of the lowest base attacks in the game. No one sitting at a nice 66 base attack to Anna's 55. He's a full 11 damage ahead, so Anna cannot wait soon enough to have that quelling blade come out to him. Although doing a decent job, but no one pulling away slightly.
Uh-oh, Solo in the jungle here now. They're going to catch him out. Fly. They're going to fight. It's a support fight, guys. Here we go. He's going to pick up the rune. Oh, Fly's actually going to end up getting that rune. Incredible. Okay. Just has his first point.
Uh-oh, we've got
Shadow
Lil coming
Word.
in.
Lil's coming
He's
in.
got Centaur. This might be Anna
This is
First
gonna
Blood
be
right
bad.
here.
He's going to get stomped out right about... Oh, no. Okay, so cutting through the trees. Extremely impressive. Oh, he's going to get hit here, though. There's one.
Oh, here comes
Here's
Solo, too.
Here comes Solo trying to help, but Fly's there to lend some support. Excellent job there. Avoiding the first blood.
Oh, meanwhile, in the
no.
top lane, Ramses.
Fly needs to be careful. Ramsey's getting gone on. Jerax is around. Going to heal him up now. Are they going to try and re-engage? Could try and go back in on him now, but they'll be content to pull it under tower.
Oh, man. Forcing Ana. Now no one is doubling Ana's CS. Just a lot of pressure applied by Lil. And like I said, I mean, this is not a favorable matchup for your Troll Warlord. His base damage is so much lower than OD's, and
Oh, get that. Oh, I thought he was going to get sniped that courier.
he's just going to have a tough time here.
He will, indeed. Be able to pick up some CS with that Astral Imprisonment. Such an annoying spell. And you know, you're right. Ana is just itching for it. They have the courier back up, which is positive. But, man, he is definitely wanting for more here. Meanwhile, you can feel the intensity in the air raid. You know that these teams, it's
all on the line, man.
much on the line. They want it. Obviously, S4 going right into a Vanguard, getting him that blink is going to be so clutch to ensuring that this initiation is just on point, just perfect.
Absolutely, and we've got no one just running over Ana in terms of the mid lane. This is, I mean, this is what we called it. I mean, OG just had no options to lane against this OD. It was a brilliant pick, and
Yeah,
it's paying off for him as he's leading the CS chart.
and Lil using these creeps, like look at that, like just doesn't even have to do anything. He can just throw a creep out, let it do its thing, and then go on to farm his own. I mean, this is oof. This is gonna take some serious play.
Ana might.
No, he's just gonna keep trying to farm, but it's tough for him to do it. Gonna pop the salve now.
Oh, we've got an Invis rune on Lil. Is he's gonna work? He will be rewarded with a bounty rune. Let's see if he makes his rotation towards mid. Is Ana, man, just getting bullied by this OD of no one.
Yeah, I know he's running away from it on the net worth. This is.
Yep. Lil's gonna pick up this Centaur and go mid with it, I guarantee you.
Yep, and he might catch Ana in the jungle now, trying to go to Shrine. Okay, he saw the Centaur, so he's going to be able to
lucky
get
for
back
Ana.
under tower. That's pretty huge for him. But even the Centaur is so tanky. Lil not able to do too much. Okay, so gank unsuccessful. Ana getting a little bit lucky there. Finally, has his Quelling Blade. Gonna go try and take this.
Man, but if I just look at the net worth with Ana having such a rough lane, 5-minute mark and VP is 1,500 gold ahead without even any kills going either direction. So, I mean, with an Alchemist that's also expected, although he hasn't been farming exceptionally well. S4's done a decent job of contesting as he's got more last hits than the Alch, but it's an Alchemist, man. He's going to come online eventually.
Yeah, and that's the problem, is you need to shut him down before he can do just that. And I mean, I'd like to see Ana man fight an Alchemist, but at this point, he's going to be too far behind. Taking some arcane orbs.
Man,
There you go, just pounding right through him. There's just nothing Ana can do about that.
No, Legion Commander also, I mean, No-Tail leading this lane in terms of last hits, not by much. Pasha's getting a lot out of this off lane. I mean, you could argue the same for S4 top, but we got a big engage going on top as
Going down now.
Upheaval comes out,
Jerax looks like he could be the
everybody
first
up.
kill quite easily here. Fly trying his best. There's nothing he can do. S4 trying to close in on Ramses. Going to turn his attention to Lil. Going to get a stomp off there. Is he going to get the kill? Yes, 1-for-1 trade, but S4 getting body blocked by this micro here. He might be going down. Ramses with unstable concoction going to bring him down. The micro is too real. Trying to re-engage his Jerax, but the stuns Lil. Balling out of control. Solo needs to be careful here. Has the Shadow Word. Gonna get clubbed on by Jerax.
Fly getting beat down by these creeps. Fly goes
Fly's
down.
gonna go down to the creeps. My God.
Wow. What a micro play by Lil there. Using the Golem, when the Golem dies, you get 2 additional mini stuns out from the rock throws, and he just bursts Tassel down so quickly with those. Fantastic play by VP in this top lane, and giving that Alchemist a double kill? Yikes.
Yeah, this is exactly what they wanted. Ramsey's going to have to pause here. Oh, he is ready. This is a this has been something else early in this game so far. Not sure what OG has in mind in terms of comeback mechanics, etc., but they're going to need to make something happen here.
Yeah, I think kind of the problem is that No-Tail's over here. He's farming away. He's doing decently. Almost just about grabbing his.
I think the issue.
Oh, as he's going actually slap around Pasha. They're fighting over this big camp, but
Yeah, this is the issue. I think they baited that pick of the timber, and remains to be seen what he's going to be able to do in this game. Now again, we need to see No-Tail show up in the first fight. If he goes up against an Alkin between Troll and Timber, they're able to burst him down. That could be exactly what they need. I just think that they tricked him. They tricked him.
yeah, you don't, I think it's fine, you can have No-Tail farming for this point in time, but you need to go and contest that Alchemist with Timber Saw.
Yeah.
That's really what you need to do, and it's fine that he's farming. Like he's got 52 CS. He's leading the way for OG here, but you kind of want your Timber Saw to be able to just like pressure. That's why he's so nice to run in like the off lane or the mid roll, and that's exactly what they expected Anna to be on this hero. And safe lane Timber Saw, it's not bad, but
and Anna's 6th on the net worth chart. He is getting absolutely buried badly. Like S4 is above Anna, and that is the last thing that you want. He's forced to retreat to the jungle. He's gonna probably try and farm some ancients here, get him back up in the area, but there's just not much he can do. He's got to use the fervor to his advantage. But
yeah, he's opting for the he built just a straight up morbid mask. He knows that he just really can't land against this OD. He needs to put himself in the jungle and try to put as much comeback mechanic on himself as possible. But the problem is like you're farming against an Alchemist, man, an Alchemist who got a double kill. And actually, this is a very interesting pickup from Ramsey, something you don't see very often. He got a medallion on Alchemist. Definitely helps him out from the armor front.
Yeah.
But
and pretty relatively inexpensive item too at that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it gives you nice mana. It kind of does the same thing as like the Soul Ring, except it gives you that nice armor.
Anna trying his best, just tickling these dragons here with his little axes. Poor thing. And meanwhile, Fly trying to take over the mid lane as these illusions just burying him. And now, of the top 5 spots...
Oh, Lil's coming in bot lane with double Centaurs.
But,
S4's got to be careful here. They might spot this Centaur out.
Oh, okay,
Yep,
they see him
Lil.
now. They're going to try and go in, but the stun's going to come out just in
stun.
time. Just going to use the Shrine. Lil balling out of control with the Enchantress, and that's why you wait to unveil your secret weapon toward the very last game, right? You gotta keep something in your back pocket, something nobody's seen yet in this tournament, and now we know what it is. I mean, talk about using illusion heroes, right? I mean, that's usually OG's deal, but they've got a lot of other creeps here on this Enchantress. Even got this Ogre Frost Mage. I mean, you forget sometimes how much, how many skills there are in some of these jungle camps. The Frost armor from the Ogre Frost Mage.
It's huge. I mean, this Alchemist sitting at they want to make a play on S4. Yeah, Medallion comes out.
S4 is probably going to get
just stomp and run though.
Stomp and run, yeah.
Warlock still sitting quite a ways away from his level 6, so don't have to worry about the golems as yet. Legion Commander sitting at a happy level 8 as she's been able to happily lane, but we've got Jirax coming in the bot lane. They might just go in on Pasha here.
They're going to try and hit her. Boom, there goes the stun. Oh man, they're getting so much health from this though. They're going to get TP support coming in from the Warlock. Oh, gonna get right through her there. Is it gonna be enough? Who knows? Overwhelming odds coming out. Timber Chain not going to connect there.
Wow, Pasha, man.
Upheaval saving. The jukes are real. Maybe she wants more. She has duel available with Lil in the area. Gonna get the duel off, and I think this is gonna be an easy kill. Gonna try and come back in. He's gonna get the kill. And the winner actually, I think, goes to Treant. I'm not sure who won that duel, but he's gonna get out of there.
Wow, Tree did win that duel. Holy shit.
Wow, so excellent play by No-Tail. They're going to lose Jess, but getting a kill on Pasha, pretty huge, and not giving her the dual damage, more importantly.
Yeah.
Massive play there.
We do have the one kind of saving grace is S4 is farming quite well in this off lane. He's already got his Vanguard picked up, so he's going to be able to... He's going to be a really beefy front liner for... Yeah. For OG.
He's going to need to tank up.
He just needs that Blink Dagger, though, to start to start impacting on some of these team fights. I mean, no one's got a fantastic start. He's already got a 4
Smoke,
staff.
wait, smoked up bot.
Yeah,
No Tail's
they want
going to get
No Tail.
gone on. Going to get the duel off. Wow, that king came back pretty
Oh, that
fast.
pure damage.
So they're going to not... Okay, so it's going to survive through the duel. But, wow. Okay.
And that's the counter, right? That's why you pick OD into Timbersaw. You see your reactive armor, goodbye. You know,
Yeah.
you need to build HP or even, you know, Timber's going to need to get a BKB in this game 100%. He just cannot stand up to the damage that OD can pump out with Arcane Orban.
And now Anna needs to be careful. He could be the next victim of opportunity.
Yeah, as Warlock now has that chaotic offering available, so he's looking very scary. He can turn team fight very easily, and VP just taking the reins in this early game. Solar Crest coming out on the Alchemist. That gives him some nice evasion. Good armor. He's going to be very difficult to burst down.
But Anna, to his credit, climbing back up the net worth ranks up to 3rd now. Now, granted, still a whole 1,000 gold behind, but
Yeah,
he's
he's gonna-
hitting the jungle hard and not giving up.
Yeah, he's got that Vlad's completed too, which is really nice. And exactly, this is the pretty standard build that you see coming up from Troll Warlord. Get your phase boots, get your poor man's shield, maybe an Aquila, and then just build into that Vlad so you've got nice mana regen and sustain, so you can farm the jungle to your heart's content, and then
comes
work
the
on that
smoke.
SNY. Yeah.
Oh, there goes the chaotic
Oh, no,
offering. Gets
No
dropped.
Tail,
Not
top
going to get there in
lane.
time. No Tail coming out. S4 is
Oh,
the one
sorry,
that's going to go
S4
down,
goes down.
but Anna's going to initiate now. Going to try and man up on Lil. Could this be a turn fight? But the he needed one more shot. He
Nature's
just
attendance.
couldn't get it. No Tail using the Timber Chain to try and get through, but that's a stun troll. Warlord needs to be careful there. They really aren't able to fight into this, and now some support from no one. This should be an easy tier 1.
Jirak's just pushing bottom as well. He can't show up for this fight. I mean, he's got TP available, but I mean, I guess one consolation prize is the Rock is done, and now S4's back up, so he'll be able to join in on this fight, but
Yeah, and there is a double damage room bot. Anna's
this
just
is-
trying to push mid.
this is so hard to push into. This OD is an absolute monster, and you got to be so careful even if OD uses that force staff aggressively and pushes you into the sweet embrace of Pasha's duel, and that it'll just be VP taking that first T1, and not really much OG can do about that.
Yeah.
Anna will trade the T1 mid, though, so great play on his part. At least getting something for OG out of that, but looking at the net worth chart, yeah, we've got it quite stable, but VP ahead by about 2.5k here.
Yeah, it's really tough. I mean, the problem is that you can't even say that the late game benefits OG because it doesn't, and that's the problem. If VP's ahead the whole game, you're never coming back from that. It's going to be like this forever. So they're just going to have to pull off some crazy team fights and.
And man, Ramses is just going this, like, he is not going the Manta Octarine Radiance build on Alchemist. He is going a pure right-click fighting build. He's got the Solar Crest complete. That is huge against Anna. Giving him that mischance is massive. Reducing his armor, you're going to absolutely destroy Troll Warlord if he gets that Solar Crest debuff on him. He needs a BKB fast, but obviously he needs that Sanjin too. There's just so much that they need on OG, and Ramsey's opting for, okay, he's going for Armlet, so maybe he changed his mind. The reason I said he was going for this right-click build is he's got Phase and had an SNY queued up, but looks like he will go for the Armlet, so we'll see if he transitions into this Radiance build instead.
Yeah, he's going to be picking up he might be picking up a DD after he farms these Ancients too. But I think OG's just going to try and avoid these fights as long as possible and hope that they can find an opening, get maybe 1 or 2 pickoffs, a good team fight, and really try and push as fast as they can. Let's take a look at S4. Does he have that blink yet? Very close. Okay.
Yeah, he's got enough
He has
gold
enough
for it.
for it. He can go buy it from the side shop whenever he feels like it.
But we do have rotations coming out. This no one is extremely scary. Here
There
comes
we
the
go.
Force Staff.
Here comes a TP in. This is going to be really bad. They're going to easily lose S4. They're going to get the duel off on him. He's going to get the Grave out, so it's not going to go either way. Nobody will win it, but he will end up dying as the impetus comes out. A spear right through the back of the head.
All right, at a bare minimum, he was able to purchase his Blink Dagger, so not a huge loss. At least not a single point in dual damage going Pasha's way, but still
Yeah.
kills regardless. And
No Tail trying to bring down Rennes, who has a double damage, so I'm surprised. He's going to try and turn this on him now, and uh-oh. This is not good.
Here comes
Bye-bye,
no one.
Papa. And OG going to get bursted
And
down. Hammer gets dropped. Impetus from the parking lot. Shallow Grave coming out. Not going to be enough, though.
Anna's dead here.
I don't even think the tier 1 tower can save him.
Oh!
He's got to run for his life. Solar Crest is on him. Is he going to be able to do it? Juking through the trees, getting healed. But there we go, one more. Unstable Concoction going to be able to bring him down. It's a 3 for none trade. Disaster strikes OG at the 17-minute mark.
Anna maybe thinking he can come in and burst with Battle Trance, knowing that he's got Fly backing him up with the Grave, but that rotation from no one and just dropping the hammer, almost one-shotting Anna after he picked up so many arcane stacks. I mean, he's sitting at 60 stolen intelligence on OD. You cannot fight into this OD when he's so far ahead. And he's got his Hurricane part completed. He's halfway to his Blink Dagger. This no one OD is out of control.
Tower has fallen.
Wow. I mean, what a draft. Right as it happened, I just it was bad. I knew it was bad.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's crazy when you see, like, the fact that technically Pasha is their position 4. Like, when you're running a position 4 Legion Commander, that's absurd. Like, who does that? And that's the thing. It's so much more powerful if they're trying to just get 3-man ganks off.
Yeah, they've got an insane...
Put any 3 of those heroes together.
Oh, man. OG going for a bit of a desperation Roche, but this is
Disaster.
bad.
Disaster's going to strike here. Gonna get the Invisor, and actually they're gonna... Okay, so they're gonna survive.
I mean, we still got Chaotic Offering. This is entirely VP's fight to win by the Roche bid.
Yeah, already 10-2.
Radiant's middle tower
And now
is
gonna be
under
taking
attack.
another tier 1.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Maybe they're gonna try and get Lil here.
Dyer's top tower is
So
under
difficult to
attack.
fight. We really need to see an incredible Blink Stomp from... Blink Stomp with no-tail follow-up from this S4 Centaur in order for them to really make something happen in this fight. But like we said, as long as Solo's positioning is great and you've got that Chaotic Offering counterplay, this is so difficult. And now we've got Alchemist leading the net worth. He's farming up a nice Ancient stack for himself. Building Assange, I'm curious if he's going Halberd just to... You put
Just to try
Solar
and
Crest
stop.
and evasion, or sorry, and disarm onto
Anna.
and like, god damn, this is a tough game for OG, man.
It really is. It really is tough. Thought we were gonna see the Alch mid, and yeah.
Just what can you say, man? This outdraft by VP is just unreal. This is showing why they deserve to be fighting for this championship, and with all indication, it's looking like it's going their way incredibly quickly. OG is going to need to pull out a couple of miracles here as just dewarding, VP dewarding by the pit. They are easily in position to take this. They've got the Solar Crest on Alchemist along with Acid Spray. This Roche would drop extremely quickly to the side of VP. It's like they're not committing for it yet. They probably want this tier 1, and
Yeah.
I guess the saving grace is you've got Jirax healing up this tier 1 tower, but with this strong push and how far VP is ahead, almost 6k gold ahead, it's so difficult. Like, you just can't kill Alchemist. He's got the evasion, he's got the armor, and no one can just pummel into people. Especially with that Blink Dagger, his positioning can be spot on.
Absolutely. Yeah, OG definitely left wondering what to do here.
Yeah.
Blink is up on Centaur, so maybe that Initiate's going to come out, but...
I mean, even if I'm looking at the way that even No-Tail has to itemize for this game, he's got himself a Yule Scepter for defensive purposes, building into a Ghost Scepter. Like, this is not how you want to build your Timber Saw. You cannot... I mean, Ghost Scepter makes perfect sense. It'll deter the no-one right-clicks, but you typically want, your Bloodstone coming out so you've got all the mana in the world to work with, and just getting really tanky on No-Tail. I mean, I appreciate the Ghost Scepter item choice, but it's just not necessarily the most effective way of building this Timber Saw out for damage.
And now they go into the Roach Pit. It's their turn to take it. And I think they'll be a little bit more successful. Let's see if they try and make a play on this. OG know that they're there. Spotting them out.
Weave comes out.
They're going to spot him out with the Troll here. They're going to know exactly where they are. The Rock is available. So he's going in. No-Tail's going in now. But he's going in by himself. Anna gonna get the run in, gonna get the save off. They're gonna burst down the OD very quickly. Duel's gonna come out. Rock gets dropped. This could be bad. Turning now. Anna trying to heal up with the Vlad. Graves coming out. That's gonna save him for now.
Man, buyback from no one. He's here and he's angry.
You're not gonna like me when I'm angry. No-Tail trying to deny himself. He's gonna go down. It's a 3-for-1 trade. Boy, make that 4-for-1, folks.
Man, oh man. I mean, great pick-off on no one immediately, but they dump everything and just the chaotic offering follow-up. Having that blink on no one, he just buys back, TP's on the shrine, blinks in, drops a huge hammer, and yikes, man. OG is...
They're in trouble.
They need to count their lucky stars. I mean, good lord, if I...
More like imploded.
They can't do much, man.
They really
cannot
can't.
do much.
I'm
It's
at
just so
a
difficult
bit
to
of a
fight.
loss for words, to be quite honest. It's just what looked like an extremely safe draft all up until the last pick. Just goes to show how important drafting is in Dota. The game can be won or lost even before
It's played.
it's played, and I think that's a good example of this. Although if there's any team that can pull out the miracle comeback, it would be OG. I mean,
100%.
they've done it time and time again.
I mean, this is for all the fish, man. They're gonna fight till the bitter end.
Right.
They're not gonna call a preemptive GG.
No.
No way in hell. Even though it's 3-14, all T1's taken.
All tier 1's taken. The
Aegis on no one.
graphs are out of control, spiraling out of control, circling the drain. Hannah's just going to try and farm up, going right into BKB. They all need BKBs.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a BKB. And I don't know, I thought in that last fight, I thought No Tail went in maybe a little bit prematurely on low. Maybe
I think
that
it's okay, you know, when you've got Centaur, Ult, and Overgrowth backing you up. I think it's good. He was able to burst no one sufficiently, but
Yeah.
just a really awesome heads-up buyback play. Like, they can kill him once. Can you kill him twice?
yeah.
And now he's got Aegis, so buyback's not a worry.
Yeah, and then we have Alchemist. Ramsey's on the Alchemist.
I mean, I guess the one saving grace is that Pasha isn't able to really transition into this semi-carry role, having no dual damage one whatsoever.
Right.
So they're doing a good job at deterring that, but with no one hitting so hard, Alchemist just with his S and Y completed, now building into a Radiance. Once this Radiance burn comes out, all these Solar Crests and everything, like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find how OG can come back into this game, and it's getting more and more difficult, James.
It really is. I think it's just an issue of the speed at which they can catch up. They'll never outpace the Alchemist.
No.
That's what it comes down to. You're never going to outpace Ramses.
I mean, at a bare minimum, the 3 cores of OG are at least... Anna has been able to recover slightly. He just needs this BKB. He can't worry about having these Solar Crests on him, these missed chances. He just needs to be able to get in there and do work. He does have a DD rune, so this T1 bottom will definitely go in OG's favor. But meanwhile, look where VP is, man. They're pushing the T2 mid. They are knocking on the door of OG's base.
Oh my god, yeah. So they can take a tier 1, but is it at what cost? That's the question.
We will probably see... Oh, Drax spots out the courier.
Press the attack just getting put on Ramses is going to be so useful. Are they going to get that courier snipe? Yeah, okay. So courier snipe, nothing on it. Not sure where it was
Just a
headed.
TP
but
scroll.
Just a TP scroll. So they are going to get the tier 2 tower.
Oh,
Now there's
Pasha
going to be
in
an
a-
engagement here. Are they going to catch him out?
Oh,
Uh-oh,
no,
duel.
Drax.
No, it's out on the Dazzle as well. So Fly needs to be careful. He's not even going to be able to use it on himself. So no shallow grave to be found there.
Oh, man. Drax.
Did he throw out the overgrowth too?
No tail. Oh, the stun comes out on No Tail. That's going to be No Tail dropping as well.
So much pure damage. Also, not only the arcane orbs, but the impetus too. My
Shreds
God.
Timber, because if he
Shredding.
chains away, that damage... I mean,
Yes.
Enchantress is
Further-
like, yeah, please Timber chain away. I'm going to hit twice as hard. I mean, the real unfortunate component, if they could pick off Pasha quickly, that would be a huge benefit for OG, because then they don't have to worry about... I mean, Dazzle is the dual target. You want to
Right.
just hop on Dazzle so he can't bail out one of the OG cores. But unfortunately, Jirax just a little bit too late on the overgrowth, not catching Pasha. Pasha able to blink in, duel up the Dazzle immediately, and we see
Yeah.
how the fight goes after that.
Yeah, if you're not able to use your shallow grave, that's your only job.
Oh, we do have a Heaven's Halberd coming out for S4, so he's going to be able to put that. I mean, both the Alchemist and the OD are fantastic targets for that. But OD, man, he's almost got his BKB, so he won't have to worry
Alk
about
has
that.
one now too.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's John Wick. But yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Lord.
So what are you gonna do then? It's
Yikes.
gotten out of control, up to 15,000 gold. Anna trying to keep pace with Alk, but Alk just continuing to expand his lead, almost 2,000 gold now.
No Tail at least almost having his Bloodstone, but even then, like a Bloodstone this late, it's gonna be so hard for him to get stacks on it, honestly.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
he is in need of like... I mean, that's the problem. You got the right click from Alchemist, he's gonna hit like a truck, but you've got the pure damage coming from Enchantress and OD, so like itemizing against that, normally you want to get something like a Shiva's Guard and just play off this this armor from this inherent armor from reactive armor, but like VP have all the tools in the world just to chew through that. He honestly just needs to build like HP items.
Yeah.
And Bloodstone gives him that, so probably wouldn't be surprised if I see like an Octarine. Honestly, even a Heart for No Tail is going to be better than getting like a Shiva's Guard. He probably will still pick up the Shivas, but
Yeah, S4 going for the Shivas now.
okay, so they're going to transition.
So
that
maybe
on
he'll
S1
go into the
instead.
Shivas. No Tail can go for the Heart. I would have thought maybe S4
Potentially,
could
or
go
just
for the Heart.
just BKB for Timbersaw.
Yeah.
Just another item that he has to deter that pure damage, because you cannot cast Arcane Orb against a BKB target. I don't think you can cast Impetus against a BKB target either.
That would make sense.
So that will accomplish a similar situation, but regardless, No Tail's going to need to tank up as much as possible.
Yeah, and no one now picking up the BKB. So BKB's out on the 2 cores of Virtus Pro. This is the 1-2 punch of Ramses and no one. They're going to have 8 seconds of just free-for-all. And really, I guess just Pasha's going to be there to press the attack. And
Oh no. Also, great heads-up itemization play. Troll Warlord working for a Butterfly now. Obviously, that'll be great against the right-clickers, but Lil countering that as well. He's got an MKB queued up. Obviously,
Wow.
I think Anna's going to be able to get that evasion out beforehand, but just buying that talisman gives the big play that, hey, I'm going for Butterfly,
Yeah.
and Will's like, okay, I see your Butterfly, I raise you an MKB, sir. And yikes, I mean, and that's the thing, like, they don't need this Legion to carry when
Right.
you've got the insane pure damage coming out from Lil.
they just need her to hold him in place for a hot sec. Well, everybody else just lays into him.
And Alchemist looking to transfer into a Shiva's Guard of his own. This is going to be one hell of a tanky Alch. And he's almost got the gold to
do it,
purchase
yeah.
the Shivas. He'll have it in the next 2 minutes here with the quick farming efficiency that you get from an Alchemist. No Tail aggressively farming the jungle. He has a TP scroll available. OD's in the area, but it looks like, I mean, VP's just going to push out the lanes. Like, they can go for a high ground push sooner rather than later. OG really don't have any options to stand
Counter
up
that,
to it.
yeah.
The only real... Oh, they will make
they're
it
gonna
go.
catch him
on
out. Are they gonna? Okay, so they're bringing him down pretty well. He's gonna go into his ult now,
OG's
so he's
gotta
gonna
be
get
so
a lot
careful
of
here.
regen. Got the unstable concoction queued up. We're gonna go back into him. Whirling Death coming out. Gonna try and get the stun off. They're gonna just burst right through Fly. He's gonna go down as they were flying in with the Hurricane Pike. They'll take a kill. Rock's gonna get committed. Jarak's gonna be the next target. Finally, dual damage going the way of Pasha. 2 easy kills there for VP.
No
Now down
buybacks
from-
either.
Yeah, no
This is a
buybacks. 30
Rax.
seconds. This should be an easy Rax. And this is going from bad to worse for Team OG. And that was finally Pasha finding some dual damage. Not like she really needs it, but always nice to have. They tried to go on Ramses, and they were able to burst him down to about half health relatively quickly. We do see that Timber is still a good viable counter to Alch, but unfortunately once the backup arrives.
Honestly, very surprised that VP isn't pushing their advantage here. Maybe they're waiting for Roshan to come in. No one will scout out the pits. Timer has a bit longer to go on it, a couple more minutes, but honestly, they could have transitioned that into a high ground push. Like, I understand them being a little bit more cautious here. They are ridiculously far ahead.
Yeah.
Almost 8.5k net worth going the way in VP's favor, but looks like a desperation smoke play. OG needs something to go in their direction, but Roche is not up. It's not up for a while, and maybe they'll take a fight in smoke, but with Chaotic offering down, I guess that's
They're gonna
one
be able
positive,
to
but
wrap on him.
they're going to need to blow up a hero incredibly quickly, and you can't do it to the Alchemist. No one has BKB, so...
VP sticking together nicely, so the fight wouldn't even be a pickoff. It would just straight up fight them, man to man.
Yeah,
And we all
and-
know how that would work out.
Great positioning from Lil with that creep in the Roche pit. They see OG kill that creep, so they know that they're in the area, and this is going to be a big Roche fight here in the next couple minutes, as Lil sends another creep just to scout out when Roche pops immediately.
Yeah, Lil has...
Assault Curacy, so Alk decided not to go for Shivas. He's just going pure damage items. He's getting AC.
All right.
Sitting at, with his Solar Crest on himself, sitting at about almost 40 armor.
My God. We're going to try and go on him
we're
now.
going in on-
Lil in the area, though. They finally going to get a kill off on
Good
Solo.
force staff.
Anything would be helpful at this point. Finally going to get one. Are they going to fight for more? BKB getting popped from Anna and from no one. So I guess they'll take their pick off kill and maybe try and just go into Roche now. Going to kill that creep now. Ramsey's in the area. He knows he can go for this if he wants to. He has his BKB still available, so he would be invisible. Anna trying to take him down. They're just going to wait. I think they're probably going to try and engage them here, though, and not let them take it. Here goes Ramses. He's
Ramses.
going in now. Are they going to turn on him? They get
first
a
hit
stun
bash.
off on him. First hit bash. Arcane Orb starting to come out. They're blinking in. S4 trying to get something off, but Lil just laying into him, and S4 is going to go. He's going to get shallow graved over the
Big
time
hammer.
being. So it's going to save him now. Hammer's going to get job. Anna getting shredded with the impetus. In the back line is Lil. Nothing can stop him now. 3 for 2. They are going to lose
This is Anna dead twice.
him temporarily, but Anna's going to go down. So they did lose the OD, but it's not going to matter. Anna's going to get shallow graved just to delay the inevitable. Say goodnight to your friends and family. Time to take a dirt nap. Down goes Anna, and there's just really no answer for this. BP has this so securely in their grasp. I see no way they can come back from this. I really don't.
Yeah, I mean, OD being able to, once again, they take the OD out of the fight, but Alchemist is just such a big problem, and Lil sitting behind, once that Chaotic Offering is dropped, Lil just sits there he's like playing a sniper role now. He just sits in the backline, pure damaging everybody. Like, you saw how fast No-Tail popped in that fight. He just cannot stand up to the pure damage from this VP team, and looks like No-Tail is building a Shiva. It says S4's also got Shivas queued up. I'm curious if they'll both go for Shivas. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe on No-Tail I'd like to see just the casual plate mail and then just some additional HP, because he, like, only sitting at 2k HP, he just can't live to the impetus damage.
Yeah.
You need No-Tail diving into the backline. Like, No-Tail needs to kill Enchantress and Warlock, right? He needs to dive into the backline and take out those two heroes from the fight, but the pure damage, man, it's just such a great mixture of damage from this VP lineup. They're just a step ahead every single step. Their itemization is utterly on point. This is such a strange Alchemist build, but god damn it, does it work.
Surely does. It absolutely does.
We'll take that.
And I wouldn't be surprised here. We've got Pasha smoked up. I wouldn't be surprised if he just jumps on the first target he sees. I mean, also, the other component here is no Lincoln Spheres. You know, you don't really want to buy Lincoln Spheres on any of the cores of OG. Yes, you can buy it on Troll, but he's not really the dual target himself anyhow, so... And you know, Troll's still working for this Butterfly. That's going to help, but Enchantress equally close to her MKB as she's already got the Demon Edge picked up.
Yeah, and so they're going to be wrapping around with the smoke here. Ramsey's going to start, farming the lane here. S4...
Gotta be careful.
Gotta be careful. He's going to blink out, just TP. He knows better than try and fight that.
Lil and Solo just hunting under the cover of smoke in the OG jungle.
Yeah, plenty of aggressive wards coming out. Solo doing a nice job.
This vision is fantastic.
Yeah.
The entire OG jungle is completely off limits.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
totally
surprised if they push
secluded
this.
to the left side of the map.
Yeah, circling it now, so they're gonna try and push this. Although I think that was
Drax calling out the ward placement, I believe.
So they're gonna just decide to push top anyway. They have vision of their own over here in the Dire jungle, so maybe try to push a tier 3. Although that would be a hell of an uphill battle if they tried to break high ground at this point.
That's extremely risky. They need to find a pick-off before they push high ground. I mean, you know, Anna is obviously a fantastic... With the Butterfly completed, he's great at pushing high ground with that fervor, but they cannot take a 5v5 fight. Maybe going to look to make a play on Ramses. S4 is in the position, ready to jump.
The rest of the team is back there. Gotta go on him now. S4 just... Oh, they see
He
him
scouted
now.
out.
Is he, like, AFK?
He's trapped in the trees.
Oh, he's just gonna stand there. And
Gets the grave.
Oh, but he's gonna get immediately Astral Imprisonment.
At least he got the ult off.
There we go.
OG
He's
should
gonna
be
get
able to get
down.
away.
I don't understand. He probably... Does his blink on cooldown still? That must have been the case.
Radiant's bottom tower.
No, he had blink available, but I think he didn't want to jump on Ramses. He wanted to jump on the back line, but just a little bit of vision
late.
from that tree,
Radiant's bottom
spotting out
tower is under
S4,
attack.
and they just basically surround him in the trees and
They had the overwhelming odds to check it out, so...
exactly canceling the blink dagger.
Radiant's bottom
And Alchemist, talk about MKBs, he can almost just straight up buy one Jabes.
Oh my god.
Anna's life is just so difficult to itemize in this game. He's got a Scotty queued up. At least he's got the BKB, but he's going to have... I mean, the problem is like... Yeah, you can go on one target, but with the Force Staffs and the Rock and all of these... And even, honestly, Enchants from Enchantress slowing down Anna. He just, like... With Troll Warlord, you want to just be able to BKB and run around the fight, but with the Chaotic Offering, he just doesn't have the option to do so. The minute that when he pops BKB, you get the Golem coming out, stunning him.
Right.
And then when his BKB is over, he gets utterly controlled. So, man, it's just, the counters are real. Let's see what No-Tail's got. So No-Tail has completed his Shiva's Guard, so that's at least a little bit of magic burst and a little bit of attack speed reduction for No One. But No One also picking up his fresh Shivas now, too, and building into a Sheep Stick.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I've been thinking about this whole game, just thinking a little bit more about the draft. When the early pick came out of the Legion Commander, we thought that was a bit early to pick your offlaner, right? Thinking that would be one of their 3 cores. Well, it turns out that wasn't the case. What probably allowed them to get that final pick off of the OD was thinking, oh, they've already picked all their cores.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about it. Because who runs a position for Legion Commander? So that, I think, was the ultimately ended up being the best bait that they could have laid for OG.
Yeah, for sure. And now we've got the MKB picked up on Alchemist, so he's happy to man-fight Anna at this point in the game.
Just even more mini-stuns, and with his attack speed, it's going to be almost impossible to fight into.
Yeah, I mean, OJ put a smoke up. They kind of want to wrap. I don't know if they want to even fight at this T1, though. The positioning from VP is so good. You can just stay behind the Alchemist. It's the name of the game. He's your building destroyer anyhow.
They've even got creeps from Lil to scout out anything else they need, like little moving wards. Tail should be able to pick up a nice little bit of gold here, but all the tier 2s now down.
Drax spotting out
Ramses.
They might make a go here.
They're going to get the Unstable Concoction. Now they're going to get the Bash off. Down comes the Rock. He did end up stunning himself. No, he's going to get the Unstable Concoction off. So they're going to burst through Ramses. This could be a huge fight here. They need to win this. Hammer's going to get dropped. Lil running low. Jarek's getting Shallow Grave. Lil finally going down. Next target of opportunity will be No One. Are they going to bring him down? Dual damage. No, they're going to burst right through him. That's going to be...
wow.
Looks like Anna picking up the dual damage.
And they forced the beat. And they forced the buyback from
Alchemist. A 4 for none trade there. Finally, a fight going the way of OG.
Man.
Signs of life?
Absolutely. I mean, I honestly didn't think it was possible, but with the control that you're offered from Drax's Overgrowth, No-Tail was able to get like a multiple Chakram chains whirling death off there, controlling the Alchemist, bursting him down. Just shows that Troll Warlord truly is the best 1v1er in the game. He can still stand up to this Alchemist despite his MKB, and no buyback on the No One OD. So looks like OG are gonna look to it, maybe get this T3 tower at a minimum and then back off.
Stun him. Got the living armor to help, and here he goes, pounding on the tier 3. 4 seconds until Pasha's back. Getting that dual damage was huge too for Anna. That could definitely be a pretty big impact later in this game. Every bit of damage helps. They got to get back now. I don't think they want to fight into this just yet.
Oh, they can take this melee. Glyph already used, so Anna just chipping away.
One more will do it. He's going to get stunned with the Unstable Concoction. Now they'll be content to retreat. Wow. So who would have thought?
Tip of the hat to OG, man. Perfect fight. I mean, the control, Jirax just spotting out the Alchemist kind of lagged behind the team. Jirax able to land a multiple hero overgrowth. Anna able to... They basically focused the Alchemist outside the group, while No-Tail dove into the backline, followed up by S4 with a beautiful stomp as well, and...
That was enough to turn the fight.
Absolutely, man. If I check out this net worth swing after taking that Rax, we're almost even, man. It's under 3K and against an Alchemist lineup. And OG, I'd say that's even.
OG takes the lead in XP. Like, what? How did that happen? Also, in a cruel twist of fate, the first barracks falls at 40-22. So my prediction of 40 minutes for the first barracks destruction failed.
Yeah,
but that's okay. That's how it happens. Doesn't like I get anything anyway. I'm all about the hats. Just give me some sweet hats.
Yeah, Anna can almost just buy out his Scotty as well, which is going to increase his ability to kite and just his general tankiness. I'm curious what Anna's going to go for next, if he's going to focus on a damage item after
Is there any
After
possibility he
Scotty?
could just Satanic this?
He could get Satanic. He's going to have to sell his Vlads for Satanic. He will do that eventually. But I think maybe either a Bloodthorn would be really good for control after OD or Alchemist pop their BKBs, or just to go on the Enchantress. If you Bloodthorn her,
She's pretty much useless at
you
that
can
point.
absolutely
Yeah.
dominate her. Yeah, but we do have VP around the pit. Roshan
Is,
will be up
we'll be
within
up-
a minute.
Wow, okay. It's been a long timer on this, this
Yeah.
Roshan. So yeah, the next fight is going to be absolutely massive. If OG can turn 2 fights in a row, this becomes a completely different game.
Yeah,
we
and
will
actually,
all
my
be-
mistake. OG actually leading in net worth after that fight.
No, at the time after the fight, I think they've gained it since. I think they
okay.
really hit the jungle and pick up some more net worth. Okay, Alchemist picking up the first Ags of the game. Question is, who will it go to? My guess is probably Warlock.
Yeah, probably Warlock. Enchantress also gets a great Aghanims upgrade. And it will go on Enchantress, okay.
Okay.
Surprising not for Warlock, but Enchantress also really, really good Aghanims upgrade. Also, just the stats you gain
Huge,
from
yeah.
Aghanims is really
Huge
nice.
cast range on this now. I mean, I'm looking at it now. It's absolutely absurd how far you can throw Impetus from. As if it didn't do enough damage already. That's going to give her more of that backline damage dealer. Make it even more difficult for No-Tail to try and get back there and disrupt her.
Yeah.
Or even S4. S4 is going to have to try and blink back and tear her down. It's going to be really tough. They are smoked up now. So if they can find anybody from OG...
Yeah,
This
great
could be
positioning by
trouble.
VP. Smoked up behind. The smoke will pop on Lil. They know they're in the area. Anna wants to fight this.
Anna
He's running
to
in.
fight this. He's going in on Ramses. Uh-oh, he's going to get the duel off. Pasha catching out Anna, though. I don't know if that's going to end up working. Rock's going to go down. Rock gets dropped. Here we go. No-Tail getting graved up. Are they going to be able to turn to S4, trying his best? He's going to go down. Jerax also down. This is going to be a
No one
disaster for them.
falling.
No one falling. But No-Tail not down yet. OG Anna manning up against Ramses. He's going to bring him down. They're turning. They want more. Solo needs to go back with No-Tail. Pure damage. She'll fall down. Denies himself, as a matter of fact.
Okay,
So
nope.
a 3 for 2 trade, no buybacks available on both Alk and Pasha. So at the end of the day, let's take a look at that fight recap. It actually goes the way of OG.
Yeah. The OD buyback. OD
yeah,
buyback was a
was
huge
huge.
penalty. And knowing that that's on cooldown now is fantastic. I mean, Anna, man, no fear, just running in. He gets dueled up,
Huge balls.
but I'm pretty sure that S4 was able to put the Heaven's Halberd on the Legion commander. So they were just kind of standing there looking at each other as Anna's able to just like chip away, and that's a really tough duel target. Like, Troll Warlord's gonna kill you through your duel.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if. Okay, Refresher coming out for or queued up for Pasha.
Oh, interesting. So really playing a very much a utility, playing a utility Legion here. But Anna, yeah, huge cojones on him, manning up, not afraid at all.
Didn't fall in that fight either, and okay, picking up
There we go.
the Scotty, he is queuing up Satanic, so good call on that play, Jabes.
He knows what he needs to do, and that is to stay alive for as long as possible. Keep those fervor stacks up. And it's going to be up to him to just man up. He can clearly take Ramses, despite Ramses' huge lead in both farm, early game, and really itemization for that matter.
Anna's leading
Anna
the way
is
now.
able to lead the way and paving a path toward victory.
Yep, Aegis up
At
on
the end-
Anna, she's up on S4.
At the end of the day, we may all end up with some serious egg on our face if OG is able to pull off a most improbable victory.
This is why they're OG, man. They're absolute
They
legends.
are absolute legends. Dynasties aren't built without a couple of incredible comeback victories, and this is certainly no exception. We have S4 now. Heaven's Halberd has a Shivas. He's starting to get toward his. He's got an Ags picked up himself, so or Ags queued up rather himself. So
Yeah.
even more damage reduction would be incredible.
Yeah, a little flight of the Valkyries over the hill as well on that Stampede.
That would be true. You can really engage from anywhere. Absolutely.
But man, the way this game is turned on its head, now you've got OG utterly trapping VP within their base. No
Yeah.
lane is safe. We've got, S4 was pushing the top lane. No-Tail's happy to sit on his own. He's got bots and was able to pick up an Aghanim Scepter for himself. So
My
a
God.
lot of control coming out from the chakrams of No-Tail. And yeah, and they're just pushing away. I mean, VP cannot leave their base, and with Aegis Cheese on OG, they're definitely going to look for a high ground push here, I'd have to imagine.
Absolutely.
Smoke available as well. Looks like they're looking for top lane as Anna makes his way up there as No-Tail continues to split bot.
Yeah, they're going to need to group up at some point, though, as the rest of VP comes top to defend. Waiting. Anna in a bad spot. Needs to be careful. That upheaval doing a really good job of slowing him down.
Yeah, upheaval Shivas.
I really, I always hate on that spell. Oh, here we go. He wanted that. He wanted that last Rax. Really wanted to take that Rax. But we've got now the tier 3 getting pushed in. Okay, they're going in on him now. Ramsey's getting bursted down just a little bit. Pounding away on this tier 3. No Tail and Anna sacking up. Need to be careful now. Need to really get back. Throwing out some nice chakrams to the side there. The control still. Anna absolutely styling. Showing what he is made of in this. He can go in and take this tier 3 if he'd like. But no one. He knows.
Oh, Yules comes out on Alchemist. No Tail just kind of playing with this Alchemist. Back Shrine already popped on this bottom Rax, and the Rax is incredibly low.
Zoom
so
out here. We gotta see what's going on.
This will definitely be OG's point of attack, this bottom lane.
Yeah, they want it. And they know that they can attack the bottom lane while at the same time trying to take some of this mid Rax. It really keeps VP occupied. It looks like they're gonna back off now.
Yeah, man, No Tail just such a nuisance with these chakrams.
He is an S4 now, going out to push out the rest of this lane. Wants to keep the top lane pushed in too. Here we go. Ramses needs to be careful now. Anna takes a nice shot there from Lil. Lil's gonna be able to do a lot of damage. We have a DD rune out, so Anna sees a target of opportunity here.
Ooh, double damage on Anna. This is where they make their play.
This is their chance. With this double damage, they could very well man up. Don't have the Vlads right now. Has his BKB. Ramses is out of the base. Gonna get the living armor on him. Maybe they're gonna push top instead. But Lil knows he's there. Okay, needs to be careful now. Anna eating some serious shots from Lil. My God.
Dyer's bottom tower is
Gonna get a little bit of health, but he needs to be careful here. Upheaval coming out. They're trying. Oh, they're gonna lose a tier. Okay, the tier 3 is down in the bot. Someone's gonna have to rotate down. It's gonna be Ramses. The rest of this team now smoked up. Going in, trying to wrap around.
Man, VP is on such a back foot. They're in such a poor position, having to defend all 3 lanes.
All 3 lanes at once. Are they going to try and push this? They need to make something happen here. They want to go for the bottom barracks.
OG's
There's Solo. They could get him if they can get him, but they don't know he's there.
Jirax, great blink play. So Jirax picked up blink, so he's just positioning himself for a great overgrowth. Waiting it out, probably waiting for Jirax blink to come off cooldown. He might make a super aggressive play here. Oh my God, E-Blade coming out from No Tail. Bursting. Bursting Ramses. Here comes Anna.
They're going in. Rock's going to get dropped. They're going to get on him. Anna's going in now. No Tail. They're attacking. Here comes the duel, but they're going to be both disarmed for the time being. Down goes. Aegis gets popped. Anna not afraid though. No Tail on the back lines. Has Overgrowth been used yet? Yes, it has. They need to be careful here. This is bad. They're going to be able to burst down Pasha, using the chain to try and get out. Ramsey's getting bursted down. Needs to be careful. Golem is still out.
Oh, S4
they need more.
Down.
S4 is going to be going down.
Oh, jeez. Nice cheese engrave.
Cheese engrave. Okay, S4 is still up. He needs to be careful, though. Going back in is No Tail. He wants more, but he needs to be careful. They continue to put pressure on. Only one down. They're going to catch him out. E-Blade coming out on no one. Pressure staying up on this team. Ramsey's going to stun himself.
Oh.
Nope, going to take the...
Cheeky Astral.
Yes, Astral Imprisonment. Excellent job. Barracks will fall.
Yeah, that's the
And OG walks away with another victory in this high ground push.
Man, this is a game 3.
Game 5. Game 5, my friend.
Both teams just on the, their senses are heightened to an insane degree here. Just trying to live, but I mean, the problem is having that Aegis on Ana, he just literally walks high ground in. Yeah, you waste the duel on him, but you lose your Legion. She didn't even have buyback, and OG just able to kind of dance around the fight. They can't really kill No Tail at this point. He's way too tanky.
Yeah. These duels have become just stalls. You're just stalling because both are going to be disarmed, so you're not going to be able to really do anything as S4 is ready to throw out that Heaven's Halberd on the Pasha at all times. So Legion Commander gonna at least hold someone in place for 5 seconds. But
Yeah, also
hey.
Anna opting to just eat a Moonshard, and I wonder if I think he bought that Moonshard himself. I wonder if one of his teammates bought it for him, but eating a Moonshard gets the boots to travel. He's actually got an MKB procced up, so probably...
Yeah, they want to push in top now.
Yeah, and oh, man, Alchemist. So he's been farming away. He's gotten rid of the medallion, and he can purchase a Satanic.
He's got a Satanic.
There's a
Oh, wait,
Satanic
Moonshard
grab.
now as well. Satanic and Moonshard. So...
His Alchemist's arms are about to fly off.
Yeah, is he going to want to... He's probably going to want to eat that, though. Okay, now he got
Tier
the boots
3,
out.
taking lots of damage.
Got the boots out. Satanic is getting ready. They probably aren't going to know. He probably doesn't want to unveil that until the next fight. What does Anna have?
Aghanim's coming out for S4. This is really clutch having this for this next high ground push.
Yes, they're going to need it.
Man, this E-Blade pickup from No Tail. Just able to, like, if you put OD in Astral form, he obviously can't right-click, and he's taking a hell of a lot of magic damage. No Tail actually pumps out considerable damage, and I really like this E-Blade pickup.
Yeah,
Also gives him
he's
some
pushing
nice
in
base
bot
armor.
now, too.
Yeah. This is so tough for VP. They have to be so careful.
So the creeps now pushing into the barracks.
Barracks are under
Look, I think it's going to fall to creeps.
If I'm looking at buybacks, everybody on the side of OG
Bottom
has
barracks
buyback.
falling. Bottom barracks is down.
barracks have fallen.
There we go. Going in on Ramsey. Satanic is available. Gonna Yules himself out of this.
Gets the
Tier
press
3
attack.
taking some damage. Press the attack. Coming out. Ramses is going in. Has the Shadow Word on him. Has the Unstable Concoction queued up. Probably gonna stun himself. Creeps now coming in. Are they gonna be able to put some damage on this? The barracks, they need to attack the barracks, but he's stunned. Barracks is going down to the creeps. Alright, so delaying the inevitable. Here comes a siege creep.
Fire the catapults!
Fire the
Jables!
catapults.
Boop, boop. Boop, boop.
And
Dude,
here
it
we
might
go. The
get the-
catapult's
dude.
gonna get this other Rax here.
Oh
There
my
it goes.
God.
Down goes the mid Rax and down goes the catapult at the same time. In a Shakespearean twist.
The
of
catapult,
fate,
the little catapult that could.
I think I can indeed. And another lane of Rax falls. And my God, OG is doing it. They are doing it. Now can put all their focus on one lane. Meanwhile, these other lanes are going to be pushing in and pushing in hard. And this is really going to put... Let's see what the Roche timer is right now. Let's take a look. Roche is up. Roche is up and they are ready to go.
That's free for OG.
It's going to be free
VPs
for
might
Anna.
have to play might have to make a desperation play for this Roche, but all buybacks available on the side of OG. They
Here
can
they are.
lose and fight this.
Here is Ramses. I think they know that this is going to happen. They have the smoke available. Here it is. They're going to smoke. Oh no, Anna's alone. Is he going to be able to do it in time? Gonna get the stun off. Rock's gonna get dropped. They're gonna have to turn it on him now.
Great
What is
overgrowth.
going to happen here? Huge overgrowth coming out. Down goes Lil. Down goes Pasha right away. Anna's gonna man up on Ramses. Who's he turning his attention to? Odie's the next one to fall. No one's gonna drop the hammer, but it's not gonna matter. Ramses trying his best to fight
my
Anna, but
God,
he can't
Anna
do
just
it.
doing
I think they're gonna
utter
do it.
work.
Buyback is available on the Alchemist. They need more. Anna's going to go take Roche, and they're going to be able to march right in. No buyback for over a full minute on Lil. Fly going to be picking up the cheese. Anna, now's his chance to end this game. No one trying to do something here. Well, what can he really do?
Solo has
Jerax,
buyback, but
here
Rocky-
he goes. They're going to find him
Uh-oh.
here. I think he's going to go down. Astrals himself.
He does have buyback. He does have buyback.
They're going to get him now. Has buyback
Should be an
available. Instantly
instantaneous
uses
PP.
it. 30 seconds now until Pasha's back. They're going to have to push this lane as fast as they can. Anna with the Aegis.
OG, man.
They are retreating for the time being.
I mean, again, another duel onto Anna, but Legion just gets absolutely shredded in that Roche pit, and Anna he attacks so damn fast that, man, he is just an absolute raid boss on this Troll Warlord. All buybacks available. Buybacks on cooldown for both of the two cores of VP. They've got
6.5
almost
minutes.
6 minutes for OG to make this game-winning push, and if they get a pick off on Alchemist or OD, this game is over. No Tail
Absolutely
leading the
incredible.
way. Now with a Dagon 5 bot out for No Tail as well, they want
My
to burst
God.
Alper OD.
My God. The E-Blade Dagon combo. Kaboom. The shotties are out tonight. And they are going to keep this lane pushed.
Yeah, I thought that OG might go for just like a game-winning Ancient push, but it looks like they're gonna keep their keep up their tempo, just keep the slow push going. Probably look to get Megas first and just utterly close out this game. But They'll make a move in a couple minutes here. They know that the buybacks on both Alchemist and OD are spent. They will make the game deciding push here very soon.
So Anna's going to have a haste rune as well.
And once again, man, what can I say that Roche fight? Jirax just showing up, that Blink Dagger on the Treant. That Overgrowth doing absolute work.
We see why it's one of their core heroes now. What is he building into a Lincoln Sphere on Treant Protector? So finally, a Lincoln's is coming out.
Lincoln's Lincoln's. Honestly, could be even like a sheep stick. I'm not sure.
Well, he had the recipe for the Lincolns. He may have changed his mind, but I don't know if they're going to want to go for this. They're just going to keep farming up here. I don't know if they need to get any more core items, but...
No, man. And also, maybe understated, but S4 with this Heaven's Halberd is played off so well. Like, Legion duels, and he just halberds up, and that's just a free kill and duel damage for Troll Warlord. He's sitting, okay, only at 14, but... Man, this Legion Commander pick, okay, she's now finally picked up about 46 damage, but 60 minutes into the game, that's not what you want to see in your Legion.
There's all the BKBs in the world on this team. Everybody gets a BKB except for Lil and Solo, understandably so. But this BKBs is going to lead to one hell of a man fight for the win here. They're going to have 2 minutes with the Aegis left, so they need to do something soon. And No Tail just babysitting this rune, which is about to go away. So
yeah, he'll pick it up right at the last second.
There we go.
And bots in. This is the final push here, Jabes.
Here's the fight. Let's do it, folks.
Tier 3 down.
Gonna go down.
No Tail
Anna
jumping
getting
into the back
bursted. Gonna
line.
get caught here, but he has the Aegis, so he's not too worried about it. S4 with the stun. All the BKBs are getting popped. Turn their attention. Pasha's going down. Now the man fight begins. Hammer gets dropped. Aegis gets popped. Needs to do more work. No Tail trying his best. Does have cheese available, so he'll be able to keep himself alive. Ramsey's getting bursted down, and down he goes. That should be the game, folks. This might be the end of the Kiev Major for us. No one. He's going to fall next, and that's going to be that, guys. The GG's going to come out. They're going to take Megas. Wow. What a hell of a comeback. My God.
Wait a minute.
Trying his best. Not so fast, my friends.
Lil
Says
is
Lee
holding.
Corso. Lil is going to hold. They could just buy back right now and just do it.
They should buy back on Anna and just push this.
Yes.
This is the GG push. No buybacks available on the cores of VP. No chaotic offering available either.
They should be able to push in and win this. Gonna take these golems. Free gold for them.
Yep.
Refresher. Oh, refresher orb.
Solo just sold his items to buy refresher orb, so at least they've got a chaotic offering to hold. And he does have that Aghanim, so it is.
Barracks. All right, there we go. Gonna get out on him. He is disarmed for the time being.
Oh, Solo, you don't have buyback, man. You need to get that chaotic.
They just got to turn their attention to the tier 4s.
Here we go. Here's the engage. Chaotic
There's
comes
the chaotic
out.
offering. It's not going to matter though. Lil's going to go down. No buyback for him. That's going to be GG, folks. What an incredible comeback. My God. My God. I didn't think they could do it, but God damn it, they did it.
Well played to OG, man. Showing why they are the best team in the absolute world.
What
Record. They just break records every major, man. It's like they got Valve in their back pocket. Let's be real here, Jables.
Yeah.
OG,
what kind of dirt do they have
What
on
an
these guys?
unbelievable performance. I look at this net worth graph, and they came back from a 10k deficit mid-game with a beautiful team fight by their ancient camps, and they just choked VP out of this game. This was VP's game to lose, and to lose it they did.
Indeed.
Tip of the hat to OG. Wonderful series. Love to see it go to a game 5. And
What a great
OG,
major.
They are the gods of Dota, man.
The gods of Dota. Great game, great major. That was a hell of an ending. That was fun, guys. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did. Do go check out our YouTube channel, Two Kings Gaming. And we will see you next time for more Dota 2 replay commentaries and more as this major comes to a close and we look to the TI next.
Absolutely, guys. Take it easy.
Take it easy.